What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin here with our first Halloween month review for 2023. This is the fourth year in a row we're doing Halloween month, which is throughout the month of October. We're reviewing graphic novels and manga I feel fit the spooky season. So today we're reviewing 2021's Geiger from Image Comics, which is done by Mad Ghost team, which is Geoff Johns, Gary Frank, and Brad Anderson. Geoff Johns being the writer, Gary Frank being the interior artist, and Brad Anderson, I guess, is doing the covers. And I first heard of this series from Darksiders Comics. He did a review for the individual issues, so make sure to check out his channel. And he also did a review for Junkyard Joe, which is a spin-off, because apparently this series is like an interconnected universe. There's supposed to be a bunch of series, one with Brian Hitz called Red Coat, and there's Junkyard Joe. Right. So the book is basically takes place in a nuclear post-apocalypse, similar to Fallout. And the book starts off with these two scavengers having camping out, and the older one is telling the younger one a story about the glowing man Tariq Geiger. Right, who is a mythological figure in the wasteland, right? Where we find out that he was a man who was dying of cancer in 2023, Boulder City, Nevada, when a nuclear war happened, and he was caught in the fallout. Here you see his family taking shelter in their nuclear fallout shelter, right? And the kid is wearing like Junkyard Joe stuff. And the book starts off with very sad and depressing. The nuclear bombs are about to fall. They're trying to get into the shelter. You would think they would have had more of a warning. And Tariq gets shot with the dog by their neighbors who wants to steal their shelter, right? And Tariq's about to get killed. They kill his dog Molly when the fallout happens, and Tariq Geiger becomes forever changed. He becomes a glowing man, right? Where this is 20 years later. This takes place in 2050, where we see Tariq can survive outside without a suit because he's radioactive, and he's fighting off scavengers, protecting his family's fallout shelter, which they're supposed to be still in there, right, alive. And you see as a pet dog, a pet two-headed wolf called Barney, right, where they're surviving in their shelter, right. And here we get to the main antagonist of the book, called the King, who is one of several warlords in Vegas that have their own theme. This guy, he's like a king. He's medieval king. You have one who's called Safari Bob. You have Miss Borden, who's like a 1920s femme fatale. There's a bunch of them, right? So yeah, the main premise of the book is basically these scavengers find the nuclear football that has the launch codes to the bombs, and the king wants it. And this waitress, I forget her name, Carolina or something, overhears this and decides to steal steal the nuclear football case or whatever. The football is basically what the briefcase that has the nuclear launch codes. Yeah, she decides to steal it and take her family to the last to an outpost where the American government still lives, only for her her theft to be alerted to the nuclear knights, and they kill her in front of her kids. But the kids somehow escape, and they end up getting attacked by giant ants and rescued by a Geiger and his two-headed wolf, Barney, right? So yeah, by the way, we see the king here, who is scarred after a fight with the nuclear man, Tariq Geiger, who this looks, later on in the book, the scar looks different, right? So yeah, the main plot of the book is that Tariq Geiger is trying to take these kids to the Air Force base where the American government is still around, while the kids have the nuclear briefcase, and the king makes a deal with other warlords to chase after him and try to get the nuclear briefcase back. And obviously the king wants revenge on Tariq for scarring his face. And here you see there are mutant raiders, kind of like in Judge Dredd. So I'm just gonna show you. There's also a fight between Geiger and Junkyard Joe, and I don't want to spoil the book because I thought the book was good. So what did I think about this book? The art was great. The art was great. The story overall was great. The dialogue was okay, not great at times. But overall, I thought the book was good. I do have some problems with the book, but they're like small nitpicks that that don't even need to be addressed. Really, the book is great. The book is great. Yeah. So the only problem I have is the dog. I don't like seeing the little dogs getting killed, and maybe some people might say there's woke stuff in the book. It's not a big enough deal for me to care about, because it's just, if you blink, you'll miss it. So it's not a big deal. So yeah, I'm giving the book an 8 out of 10. Highly recommend it. So our next Halloween month review is going to be on Wednesday. We're going to review a manga, which how Halloween month is going to work. We're going to try to post a review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Maybe an extra one on the weekend until October is over. And I'm going to be trying to watch some horror movies, and maybe we'll give some recommendations, not reviews. For the meantime, we're only going to review books and comics and stuff like that, for October, right? So yeah, that's it for this review, guys. Peace.